Blitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Now in our last video, we did fall a little bit short of our like goal. However, to celebrate the start of the NBA season, our team has decided that we are going to drop a bonus pick in this video anyways, so stay tuned to the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And if you would like a bonus pick in our next video, we are challenging you to get this video to above 250 likes, and if you do that, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video as well. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. Today, we will be getting to picks for the NBA's opening night games, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the 3-pointers made tab, and this time, we'll be selecting OG Anunoby for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Taking a look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this is a line OG Anunoby has exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Now this is a new season, and the New York Knicks have had a lot of roster changes. However, with this being the opening night for the Boston Celtics and them getting their rings, we do expect the Knicks to come out aggressive and try to ruin their ring ceremony. However, with the large number of wing defenders that the Celtics do have, we do expect them to kind of limit players like Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, leaving a lot of opportunity for the Knicks role players to shine, specifically a player like OG Anunoby. Additionally, this is a line OG Anunoby exceeded in 65% of his last 20 games, as well in his last 3 matchups versus the Boston Celtics, he's exceeded this line. And last season, this was a line OG Anunoby exceeded nearly 60% of his games. Now, OG Anunoby and the New York Knicks will be facing off against the Boston Celtics defense that last season was not the best overall when it came to 3-pointers allowed from their opponents, ranked near the middle of the league, giving up plenty of 3-pointers to their opponents. And when it came to 3-pointers allowed specifically to the small forward position, they still did give up just over 2.5 3-pointers per game. Here are their numbers versus the shooting guard position for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we do expect OG Anunoby to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a closer look at his minutes, we see that OG Anunoby is getting plenty of minutes over his last 10 games, averaging near 37 minutes per game. If you know anything about the Knicks and their coach, Tom Thibodeau, you know that he likes to play his players a ton of minutes. So you can expect OG Anunoby and the other Knicks players to have plenty of opportunity to reach their lines. Now, on his career, OG Anunoby has been a solid 3-point shooter, making nearly 2 3-pointers per game. Last season, he did actually average 2 3-pointers per game. And the season before that, he averaged slightly above 2 3-pointers per game. And coming into this game on opening night again, with the Celtics receiving their rings and the Knicks looking to spoil their ring night, we do expect their role players to have plenty of opportunity to reach their lines. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking OG Anunoby for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting LeBron James for less than 39.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, this line may come as a bit of a surprise to some of you, as LeBron James has actually only failed to exceed it in 1 of his last 10 games. However, with this being the start of a long NBA season, we do expect the Lakers to limit LeBron James' overall minutes. He is entering his 22nd season, approaching age 40, and we don't expect them to run him into the ground game 1. Additionally, this was a line that last season he fell below in over 44% of his games, including the first couple of games of the season where his minutes were limited. Now, the Lakers do have an entirely new coaching staff with JJ Redick at the helm now. So while LeBron may get a little bit more minutes than he did toward the opening of last season, again, we still don't expect them to exhaust him this early on in the season. Now, LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers will be facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves defense that last season was very good overall defensively, not allowing too many PRA totals from their opponents overall. And when it came to defending against opponents' small forwards, they still were ranked pretty high, and the entire association and not giving up too many points or assists and limiting the overall total number of rebounds allowed to the position. Here's Minnesota's numbers defending against the power forward position for those of you guys who want to see that as well. But overall, we don't expect LeBron James to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, on his career, LeBron has averaged PRA totals around this line that he currently has for this game. In fact, over last season, he did have an average of near 26, 7, and 8, which is right around this line. However, this was during the duration of an entire season, and to start out, again, this NBA regular season, we're not expecting LeBron James to have plenty of time early on in these games to reach his line, although he is more than capable of doing so. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking LeBron James for less than 39.5 PRA. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Jason Tatum for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as LeBron James for lower than 0.5 double-doubles. And we also wanted to remind you to go lock in your free Jason Tatum 0.5 total points. Make sure you guys go lock this in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And if you aren't already on Underdog, click our link in the description below and use code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And with the start of the NBA season, Underdog is going to go crazy with the promos and the gifts and the discounted player props that they're going to be dropping in your lobby. So if you're not already on Underdog, you are leaving a ton of money on the table. So make sure you go sign up. Again, use code BETBLITZ for a free pick and 1,000 in bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third pick, we wanted to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer tool. This thing is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FANDUEL, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. So you'll actually be able to see which sports book you can get the best bang for your buck on any given player prop. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks likely to hit. And it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things that you've got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. This thing is totally changing the game for sports bettors. I mean, you don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just going to generate for you an AI slip that's most likely to hit on whatever platform that you're on. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third play, we'll be actually under the rebounds plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Anthony Edwards for more than 10.5 rebounds plus assist. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Anthony Edwards exceeded in 8 of his last 10 games. Again, these were games from last season. However, Anthony Edwards is a young player who has been continuously getting better and improving his game, especially his playmaking abilities. Additionally, this is a line that he exceeded in 65% of his last 20 games. And a line that last season overall he exceeded in over 54% of his games. Now, Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves will be facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers defense that pretty much has stayed the same overall from last season. They pretty much just lost Taurean Prince and acquired Bronny James. And last season, their defense overall was not very good, allowing plenty of rebounds to their opponents, as well as being ranked near the bottom of the league in assists allowed to their opponents. And when it came to defending against opponents' shooting guards, specifically, they weren't very good overall. Again, giving up plenty of rebounds and assists to the positions. Here's the Lakers' numbers of defending point guards as well, for those of you who want to see that. But overall, we expect Anthony Edwards to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a closer look at his minutes, we see that over his last 10 games, many of these were in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards averaged over 41 minutes per game, and while we don't expect him to get playoff minutes, we do expect him to still have plenty of time to reach his lines and to play plenty of minutes, likely somewhere around the mid-30s. Now, in his young career, Anthony Edwards has been a solid rebounder as well as playmaker for his position. In fact, last season he did average over 5 rebounds as well as assists per game. And coming into this game on opening night versus the Lakers, we do expect Anthony Edwards to come out aggressive and stuff the stat sheet, and for him to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Anthony Edwards for more than 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Alright, these are our picks for today, and remember to stay tuned to the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And after we finish reviewing reviewing. Let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So far, our picks, we are taking OG Anunoby for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. We will be taking LeBron James for less than 39.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. And finally, we are taking Anthony Edwards for more than 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Now again, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access to a group of top-tier analysts that post multiple picks across multiple DFS platforms and sports leagues every single day. So go give them a look. All right, now for our bonus pick, and we'll be headed this time over to the turnovers tab, and we'll be selecting Jason Tatum for more than 2.5 turnovers. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Jason Tatum has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that Tatum exceeded in 3 of his last 5 matchups versus the Knicks, who just got better defensively, and as well as Jason Tatum has exceeded this line in over 44% of his games last season, including having 4 turnovers opening night versus the Knicks last season. Additionally, Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics will be facing off against a New York Knicks defense that last season did force an average of 2.5 turnovers per game to the small forward position. Here are their numbers forced of turnovers to the power forward position for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we do expect Jason Tatum to have plenty of opportunity to go over this line. Now, in his career, Jason Tatum has turned the ball an average of over 2 times per game. And last season, he did average over 2 turnovers, nearly 3 turnovers per game in the season before that. And with this being opening night, a ring ceremony with high emotions and the players likely being a little bit rusty, we do expect Tatum, being a pretty high usage player for the Celtics, to have plenty of opportunity to turn the ball over and for him to reach this line. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we will be taking Jason Tatum for more than 2.5 turnovers. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 250 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video as well. We thank you for watching, we thank you for all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.